Hey guys, welcome to the new channel. Now, whether you're coming from the AFK Arena, AFK Journey, Star Rail, Gotcha, or Pokemon channels, really appreciate you guys coming. We are going to do a $100 giveaway in this video to jumpstart the new channel. Just be subscribed and leave a comment. You'll go into the draw and I'll announce the winner in a community post. But this channel is going to be for a game that I've been playing on the side for the last month or so, ever since the Etheria restart beta finished, and that is Raid Shadow Legends. Now, that may come to a shock to some people because of the sort of stigma behind Raid Shadow Legends, but I'm going to do my best to explain why I've actually been loving this game, and I reached out to Raid myself to try and secure some sort of deal so that I could actually make a channel and have it still be viable for me to do. Now, if you are interested in playing with me, if you're not, that is perfectly fine. If you are, I will leave a link to the Discord in the description. You can come there, hang out, and we can get you started. Now, something that was really cool with Raid when I reached out to them is that every time I've done a sponsorship with them before in the past, they give you a download link and you get like one free champion or whatever it is. This time, I've been, like I said, grinding the game for a month, and I looked at that system like, okay, I want to pick the champions. Obviously, they have to approve them, and I actually managed to get a legendary champion and 3 top tier epics that I'm absolutely wrapped with. So normally when you do those things, it's like just use the download link to make my sponsor do better. But for this one, I actually got to craft a proper link that gives you a start where when I make guides for this game, it is like the perfect start for a new account. You guys know me as the sweaty reroller, and you don't even need to reroll with this stuff. So that was the first thing that impressed me when I got into it, was how much they were actually willing to give on my asks, because I'm like, if I'm going to cover the game, I want to have the best start possible. But let's jump back one step and talk about how I got here and how I started playing Raid and why I actually reached out to them, so you guys know where I'm at. So essentially on my Gotcha channel, I want to say it was about a month ago, the Etheria restart beta was on, and I absolutely loved that game. It's a heavy, grindy, turn-based game. For those that played Star Rail, it's a similar idea, except it's way more grindy. You actually need to build teams to grind gear and stuff like that, and that's what that game was. Now, back before I even started making content, I played Summoner's War for 5 years, and that is basically the exact same model as Raid Shadow Legends. Very heavy, grindy, turn-based game where you really need to build a bunch of different teams for a bunch of different content, and then it all comes down to jumping into some real-time arena and having some fun, which you guys know I love PvP, even though I am always a free-to-play player. So, like I said, Summoner's War was the first Gotcha game I played, which is basically the same model as Raid Shadow Legends. Then when I started making content, the first ever game, if there's anyone who remembers this game and ever saw me back then, massive shout out to you. But the first game I ever covered was a game by Ubisoft, which was Might and Magic Elemental Guardians. Now, I don't know if that's out of service yet. I'm not too sure, but that was another game of the same Raid Shadow Legends, Summoner's War, Epic 7 type of model. And the other one that I've covered along the way that is in a similar vein is Dislight. Dislight was the other main one that was very similar. But now backtracking, I'm going all over the shop here. After the Etheria restart beta, I was like, it reminded me how much I loved these type of games. Etheria restart beta, I grinded my ass off in that. I basically didn't do anything else over that period. I finished rank 1 in the beta for arena, rank 2 in the real-time arena, and I love these grindy games. So I decided I'm going to play one because I just wanted to play one because I love them. And I tried to jump into Summoner's War again, and it's one of those funny ones where Summoner's War for me, sorry if this offends anyone, is kind of like the original Star Wars trilogy. I'm always going to remember it better than it feels when I actually watch it. And that was the kind of feeling with Summoner's War. Like, I have such fond memories of it, but I jumped into it and I was like, dude, I feel like I've just gone back in time massively. It just didn't hit with me. So then I was like, okay, now it's like Epic 7 or Raid. Epic 7, everything we play is anime games. And if you guys know me from way back when, I love dragons. And I know Epic 7 has some of those, but I love the dragons. I love the undead, the orcs, that whole, I think it's because I played so much WoW. And I just love that sort of theme and that aesthetic. And so I jumped into Raid. I've known a bunch of content creators who have covered Raid in the past as well, and always spoke highly of it. So I decided to jump in and start playing. And I found myself just enjoying the grind. Once again, these are heavy, grindy based games, which once again, that is something I personally enjoy. And while I was playing it on the side, some of the guys have been watching me on stream, streaming other games that will know that I've mentioned that I've been grinding it on the side. And so through that, I was like, okay, I'm actually having fun with this. And one thing for me is normally if I'm playing a game, I want to be making content on it. Like it's sort of that thing where I don't want to spend all my time playing a game. Now that I play games for a living, essentially, I don't want to spend too much time playing a game unless it's with my son for specifically just relaxing purposes, a little bit of Pokemon and stuff like that. So I decided that Ash, who is one of the biggest creators in the raid scene, he actually is part owner, I believe it is, of the agency that manages all my sponsorship deals, which is AMG. And so through him and the agency, I decided to reach out to Raid to see if there's anything we could come up with that would make it viable for me to actually make a channel and cover the game because I was having fun in it. And so the thing with Raid was you guys know Raid. They push sponsorships like crazy, and I turned down a ton of sponsorships from them. The only ones I really took was a couple integrations because, you've got a set script. You can just punch it out. Not too much stress. They often ask me to do streams or dedicated videos. And my problem is with a new game, I'm happy to do that because I can jump into a new game, experience it, give you guys a first impressions, let you guys see the game. Raid's so established that when they were trying to make me do, streams or dedicated videos, I just felt like I would be jumping into it and I would just feel like an absolute idiot because I'm not actively playing the game. So basically I decided to, once again, through Ash, massive shout out to him and the agency, partner up with Plarium so that now I can take these extra sponsorships. And that means that it makes it more financially viable for me to go ahead and run a channel about the game. So that is what we are going to be doing. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is Raid Shadow Legends and the negative stigma behind it, because I'm sure there's some people who heard me say Raid and they instantly left the video. That's perfectly fine. Everyone's different. Everyone has their own emotional pressure points. But for me, I think Raid just got this negative stigma because it was the first gacha game to really push heavy marketing to the mainstream, and market it as like a AAA game. So I think it got a very negative viewpoint on it purely because it was a gacha game, predatory gacha games. They all are. Is the game pay to win? 100%. Is every gacha game? Yes. You guys know me as the guy who always asks for PvP in games, even though I'm free to play. So I just accept it, but I'm all about doing the best I can with what I have. And that's what I really love about these style of games, being Raid Shadow Legends, back when I played Summoner's War, is it's not so, they're a very different model. It's not like, okay, new character come out, new banner, let's go pull the character. No, it's about you target characters that you need to build to do a certain type of content. And there's a lot of farmable characters, and then you have steady goals and objectives to reach to keep progressing your account. Then when you do summon, whatever you summon is sort of like that identifying factor of your account. Now, I know a lot of people don't like that. They want to be able to just go and get the exact hero they want and save and plan out. But I think it's because I'm a bit biased because I started with 5 years of Summoner's War. I like it when I get something unique and I don't know what's coming, and it's like that is a new thing for my account and it identifies my account. So that is the model that we are looking at with these games. And like I said, I do like that. I like the, having a goal that I know is a month away, but I'm going to work towards it along the way and hopefully achieve it quicker. But that is the general model that I do enjoy. Once again, if that is not you, that is perfectly fine. But it is just something I personally really do enjoy through a bunch of these turn-based type games that I have played in the past, and also, more that I will play in the future as well. So that is a basic rundown of the channel, what I'm going to be doing. Now, what will I be making? I will be making a ton of guides. I'm pretty much going to cover the game the same way I cover any new released game. I'm going to go through all the beginner stuff because, the game's 2018, I think it started, like 7 years old. But, there's a lot of content creators for it already. But I feel like coming at it from my fresh perspective, I may be able to highlight things that an experienced player may not think comes to the mind of a new player. Plus, you guys know me, I am the sweaty free-to-play sweat lord who grinds the shit out of games. And that's pretty much what I'm going to do again here. I've already got one account that's about 5 days old, which is progressing insanely fast because of these champions they gave me, which I'm absolutely loving. And then I will start a fresh account, and I'll probably stream a bit of it as well on this channel. I'll probably multi-stream to Twitch as well. Probably tail it off of another stream that I do from another game or something like that over the next couple of days. Have to wait and see. But yeah, that's going to be it. I'm just going to do a bunch of content and, you know, see how it goes, because you guys know me as the multiple channel man. I think this is my 6th channel now, and I feel confident when a new game comes out, if I'm going to make a new channel around a new game, that, you know, I can build a little bit of an audience. I've never tried to jump into an existing game with an established player base and audience. So I'm very curious to see how we can go in this one, whether we can, you know, build a fresh audience with you guys and maybe some other players who already play Raid from this game. I don't know. It's just a bit of a, it's sort of like one of those things. It's like a workplace challenge for me to see how we do. So hopefully we can do all right and have some fun along the way. But that is the new channel. Once again, jump into the Discord if you are interested at all. Happy to answer questions. You know, if I'm on stream, you can ask me anything you want. Perfectly happy to answer any questions. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to be subscribed and leave a comment if you want to enter the giveaway. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.